Polishing the bench, I see. Again. I mean, work is never done. Not a blemish must remain. Okay. What exactly do you mean by a filthy eyesore? On my way to market to his lordship, I have passed through the East End, but it's full of beggars, pickpockets, big purses, and craftsmen, the scum of the earth. A little harsh, perhaps. Let me be plain. If they were after me, all those spec slums will be made speak and span or eradicated. At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals. You are referring to Mr. Howard Sholmes. That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rand's magazine between my duties. He does wonders clean up London streets. In my opinion, should be declared a honorary maid of the capital. Honorary maid? Okay. Mr. Sholmes, a maid? Really quite unforgivable. Got a scum having the audacity to shot our very greatest detective. Minor detail. It was the two brothers the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant. A minor detail, the old gutter scum as far as I'm concerned. Well, just might be the idea to get your fight straight anyway. Yeah, it's alright, I shall amend my statement.
Objection!
Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good lord. Counsel, explain yourself. Oh my statement? Contradictory? Yes. Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have a stick. I have mouse. Juror number 2 said earlier, when the skulking brothers flee the scene on the night of the question, they fire a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shoot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you are not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen. Sir. Sorry, my English still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear? Forgive me, I didn't know here. Here is word abdomen, part of person body contains stomach, adult, vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker. Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on our jury again? So, you're telling me this brother will look like criminals were laying? They say we never done nothing, but truth is they shoot detective. Duh. This is double negative. Yes, that's exactly right. Lying's wrong, especially when lie is said by person who looks like criminal. Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced. This means when they said we never took nothing, maybe also big fair lie. Is that true? Well, according to the police proposal, nothing was stolen. Enough, I trust no one now. It's not a man's fault though, so... Sire, I must see with my own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. Yes it is, Bruno, easily. You can do that? What kind of hacks you have, Iris? Sorry. Sorry. With the prints from Hurley red-handed recorder. Oh yeah, sure. Take a shot. If you compare the print that picture, Ginny, at the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Koi, my prosecutor. Tutu, calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. Tutu, tut. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke the shop is this one. The next one? Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, skulking brother entered the shop and summarily heard the father gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half hour later, after the brother's flight. So this was taken when after Hurley was shot then. There's something... Okay, yeah. Am I wrong? As far as I can tell. Nothing has been taken. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Huh? Did something move? Yeah, no, the entity are obviously missing the second print. So the brothers will look like criminals stored all in one lie. I see. They shot man, but they stole nothing. It all seems so, yeah. Good. Not good at all. You were right. I did not understand situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it's very important to continue trial. Duh. Yeah, well done, Ronald. The balance is shifting. Well, I guess, I suppose, yeah. There must be more what their jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favor still. Thank you, Counsel. Continue with the submission examination. I kindly hand a new photographic print to the bailiff, fill it as evidence. Positive shooting. And a print of the record. What if we can make use of that? Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean? Are you from the Far East? Stop. Yes, from the Empire of Japan. Our communication with Far East nation used to take place by mail. Loyal mail steamers take more than a month to complete their journey. Okay, but now we have the electrical telegram, so we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world. Thousands of miles of cables? The ocean bed? Makes my head hurt just thinking about it. You are well informed, young lady. The cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop. Yes, they going to. Just when it was starting to catch up. Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Message carry over airways of four corners of globe. Stop. Excitement? Meowing. Stop. Atmosphere. Electric. Stop. Right. Try not to wear out your fingers. Era wireless. Telegraph. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop. And people's invention like this. The stethoscope are high of technology. What a earthy piffle. I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys. There's something to say, sire. Juror number 3, sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but... What? Are you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5, last remark? See if I couldn't guess. Oh, you bet I do! Say that again, go on, I dare you! Goodness, are you talking to me? I think it just might be, yes. You think they're about just those, do you? Huh? Absolutely, I mean really. Machine reviewed photographs in 3 dimensions. Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look to the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional. 3D everywhere, oh my god! What a great way to appease the man. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are not of practical use at all. You just don't know. Pardon? I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. Like what? I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate. What sort of possibilities? Well, take the crime scene for example. If you hand a pair of photographs from the crime scene that you could view through an out stereoscope, you could reveal hidden clues. You never know, there's no noticed before. Nah. Have you got any, Runo? Any prints will look with a stethoscope? Yes. How about this print here? Yeah? It should do the trick, I think. You mean... post. There it is. Take that! Alright, number 3. Do you still have photographic prints? Yeah? Of course I can. Very well then, I'd like you to demonstrate. Delighted to. I'll print, I'll amaze you. Oh. Take that! Alright, these two prints were both taken with the same camera or Winnie Banks in the night of the question. Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. You know how the stereoscopic images works. Do you understand the principle? Kind of. Oh my god, they're really milky this matter thing. I think so. You have a lesson only yesterday. Yes, there's so much of it. 11 right eye image to be the same, only with a slight shift in the position of some objects. When your brain merges the two images together inside your head, you notice the shift as you were that. Yes, exactly. It's that small shift between certain objects in total. A picture that is really important. Oh, so that happens if you use two photographs that are exactly the same then. No, obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene three-dimensionally anyway. Oh. Of course, now I see. I think the young girl had discovered the secret! I have! Look at that face. Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me? Can you underp yourself? Have another look of these two pictures. Hold the camera around. Go on. Yeah. You see there is a really obvious difference between them. Of course there is. There's two people in the first and no people in the second. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you can see this straight away, but now. If I look at the picture in 3 dimensions. Alright, so I'll give it a go. So start with, let across your eyes, overlap them exactly. I'm not gonna do it. No, I refuse. No. I'm not gonna do it. No. Let's see if I'm crossing my eyes. I can make the quill pants from each picture in the middle. Wait. Well, did you manage to see it properly? Yes. What's going on with these two pictures? Some of the things on the corners on the so to jump out at you. Ha! Yes, that's it. You see it. That's the other amazing power of the stereoscope. Other amazing power? Someone going to explain me this black magic? Why did it do some other things on the counter seem to jump out? You like, huh? I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, then you answer your own question. Basic principle of the stereoscope? As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. If the slight shift the position of a certain object, that lets you see the picture three-dimensionally. In other words, you must thought of a glance, it seems that the object of the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures. This shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions. Yes, there must have been. But now hold fire, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I say, but why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Someone moved them. Well, that's what's the answer, fellow. Come on, go to cross-eye, master. Me? That was not my idea. You know, really nice question. It is? Just think it through the step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 AM, and 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. At that position, some of the eyes counter appears to be shifted slightly into the internet. So that means that someone moved the camera. That means something a half an hour later, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter. Oh, Tukas. Someone tampered? The information, stop! No mention testimony, so far, stop! Yes, we've had to go around in circle a little here, it seems. But what's the point? I'm starting to see what I should be aiming in this situation examination now. I see I tampered, but they just moved it slightly. It's gonna be not that important, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom? There's a half-hour gap. Are you suggesting you might know? Of course. I can tell you. Probably the brother?
Take that!
It was the witness currently stand, the skulking brothers. Wait. This does not agree with the testimony. They say they did not even have time to pull Dukes from Lucy Locke's sets. My phrasebook said Dukes has many hands and Lucy Locke's has many pockets. But is this another lay? Is this what you say? I don't know, I cannot do it anymore. Yes, my phrase, sir. Now hold off there for a minute, you can't be sure of that. I quite agree. The accused is a common pick purse after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely. And why exactly? As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windyback to open the storeroom door. In other words, Mr. interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which point to one thing. The Skogan brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. The accusers pick purse, come and get the trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because the Skulking brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact, worse than pick purse. Better, but worse. I believe that these brothers were looking for something of the victim encountered that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you will condemn the defendant on the ground that she is a pickpocket, will this not at least be right and proper to truly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves? Well said, I guess. I for one would like to hear more from the shady pair. Boomchk. Boomchk. With a hand butt the table. Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscope iron platings. You see their extraordinary potential firsthand. I come to realize they will give me a headache. Yeah. Because for me this is not rational at all. Will hardly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Star will return home via Regent Street. Star. Ahoy. Well, you will see this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclination via the mighty scale of justice. Hereby call this magic examination to conclusion with the balance altered in the defendant's favor. To lean to guilty, fall into not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus. In order this trial to continue. Yeah. Well done, don't mind, by the way. What? Okay, thank you. You shall hold on this Runo. You never know when it might come in useful. Times on trial. Then unusual. Surely. Am I right? The stereoscope has me out. Blah blah blah. Lorban 6. He will instruct the witness that the court demands additional testimony from them. I'm sure they won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. It will myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities, deny at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Jean is innocent. That's it? Really? You're gonna cut me over like that? Okay, that's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the episode. I see if I can edit it in a more proper manner with giving the cessation continuity. But I think I'm gonna fail in it because I'm lazy and I don't really know what to add or take from it. I apologize for the weird shape of the episode. Don't worry, you just wait and you'll see the whole thing. Straightforward, no particular cut. Goodbye and have a lovely day.
Objection!